Hi, this is Barak, and I'm actually doing a replay of my presentation. One of the members that missed my presentation asked me to see it, and so I decided to make a video out of that. So I was doing this presentation a little bit different than usual. I was letting you have a look behind the scene of things that I'm choosing in doing a campaign. One of the Facebook campaigns for a client. So you can see basically the opportunities. Basically, when you are in contact with other business owners, some of them do not realize the importance of marketing, some do. If they do, then that would be a good thing that, you know, as you are my ambassadors, to educate you on the possibilities. So I'm going to just go over the slides as I was doing in the presentation. Firstly, a week before the presentation, I was not here. I was actually in the Vid Summit. I was invited by two of the organizers as a guest. It was a very selected few attendees that are kind of like the leading in the video marketing field. And the speakers were really top-notch. They came from London, from Australia, from South Africa, and of course, most from the US. And it was, I just can say that videos are going to be huge in marketing. This was not about video creation, not anything about the technical, how to make videos, the lighting and this and that. It was just about the marketing part of it, specifically YouTube and some Google Hangouts and so on. Now, why Facebook? Facebook is huge. Everybody's on Facebook, and unless you are actually targeting life on Mars, Facebook got you covered. So you have to look at it because that's where your audience probably is. Now, Facebook became a public company quite recently, and they are intent to make it money for the advertisers. That's what is making sense for them. And they have changed the algorithm so that more people will be driven to do ads on Facebook. Currently, when you have a business page, it is most likely not reaching anybody. They announced it, and that's what it is. So let's examine the options of how to do ads on Facebook. Now, Facebook is very, very direct. It can target people in a very, very minute details. You can even target, for example, people that eat peanut butter and jelly. Or if you want to target people that have shopped for and are most likely to buy a Chevy Camaro in the next 180 days. This is due to, first of all, Facebook collects a lot of data. People share all their life there, and it's open on their computer all the time and on their phone. And Facebook is allowed to take, basically, according to the terms of service, they are allowed to collect data from other browsers while you're logged into Facebook. So this and third-party data get a huge amount of parameters that you can use for your targeting. Now, one thing that you have to realize about marketing is that picking the audience and showing your message in front of the right audience is the first thing that you should take in account. And this is the subject of this presentation, obviously. There are other things that you should do with that. But first of all, the number one mistake I see is targeting the wrong audience, targeting too broad of an audience, for example, or too small one, and then by that wasting a lot of marketing money. So the first thing that you should do with any marketing is decide who are you trying to reach. Let me just say, okay, yeah, you have to see your clients or patients or customers, depends on your business. So who is the person you're targeting? What do they read? Where do they hang out? What age are they? Gender, most likely women will contact you or decide about your services? Or man, where do they live? Zip codes, part of the city, is it a full county or just this 5-mile radius around you, and so on. What sites do they search online? Do they have children? You have to sit down and list all those things and really start looking at your audience. That's the first thing you should do. Now, when you double clicks on that. When you log into Facebook's interface, you see something of that sort, without the arrows, of course. But you can see that you can target by locations, age, gender, languages. Here is more demographics, which is not clear exactly, but I'm going to go through that and show you. Interest, for example, in Facebook, you like other things. So people that like the page of or the brand of, you can maybe that will be a good fit for you. Maybe you have something that is a competitor of that brand or name. Behaviors, and again, I'm going to go over more demographics and behavior this presentation so you know exactly to what level Facebook reaches. More demographics. So those are kind of things that you can add to your to deciding on your audience that you're going to target. Who are they interested in? Who are they interested in? Men, women, both? What's the relationship status? Now, it may be relevant for some of you, and for some of you it will not be. Are they single, in a relationship, married, engaged, separated? For example, if they're engaged, they're going to have a marriage. They're going to need some things. You know, they're gonna need an event, a DJ, flowers, maybe cosmetic dentistry or any other cosmetic thing. Maybe they're gonna move. You know, if they're separated, they may want to sell their home and get 2 other housing solutions. Widowed, same thing. So this is one thing. What's their education level? Okay. Or what is their field of study? For example, if I'm targeting dentists or healthcare professionals, let's say I'm an architect that is specializing in designing practices, medical practices, and so on. So this is regarding that. What school did they attend? What years did they undergrad? And who is their employer if you want to target specific job place. What's their job title? Okay, for example, I'm targeting dentists. I want to have the decision maker. What industry do they work in? And again, it's very diversified. You see, if I'm targeting not all of you are business to business, but some of you are. And so if I'm for example, if my job, if the people that come to me may be referred by a personal injury lawyer, if I'm let's say a chiropractor or physical therapist or something like that, then I might be looking at that. Or if I'm targeting photographers, that's important for me to know. If I'm working with business to client, then it doesn't matter so much. What's the income range? Okay, if I'm looking to sell a house or get a mortgage from people on specific homes, maybe they will not be qualified in this range, so why waste my money in promoting to those? I'll promote only to those. Okay, if that's what I'm looking at. Or certain services that are a little bit more expensive, then I know that those people will not be able to afford them, so I'll just target those. What's their net worth? Again, specifically if I want any financial thing to do with them. What type of home do they own? Multifamily, single family? Do they rent or own the home? And again, it's not just about real estate. Maybe it's some services that won't make sense if they rent. For example, a roofer will not target people that rent, and other contractors and so on. What's the home value? And we have 17 different price segments from 50,000 to 2 million. What's the household composition? Do they have children in home? Empty nesters? Grandparents? Do they have veterans in home? Okay, maybe they need a solution there, and so on. Any life events away from family, new job, new relationships, newly engaged. Again, newly engaged can be 1 year, 3 months, or 6 months. Newlywed, and again, 1 year, 3 months, or 6 months. Recently moved. So again, newly engaged, I can target them for specific services. Recently moved is another big one. They need a lot of services. They may need a dentist or a veterinarian or any service provider for the home, maybe a roof inspection, maybe a plumber, and so on. So they may not have all those, they may not know of all those services. So this is something that is traditional in a lot of niches to market to people that just moved. Upcoming birthday, again, you can wish them happy birthday and maybe get them a coupon that they can use and get them to your sales funnel. Now that was the more demographics. The other thing that I wanted to cover is behaviors, and this is a different set. For example, one of them is automotive. What kind of vehicle do they own? You can target ads just for people who own a BMW and have a BMW logo there, and that will resonate with that specific group. When did they purchase it? How did they pay for it? What cars have they shopped for? Any charitable donations that they did? Again, just to have something that will, first of all, either that they are your type of audience, or that you want to create something that will resonate with them. If you know that they donated to health or religion or something like that, maybe that can help you in targeting them. Digital activities, again, uploading a lot of, spending a lot of money online, they're uploading a lot of photos. Are the small business owner in technology, are the early adopters or late adopters? Financial, what month do they renew their car or home or health or life insurance? If I'm an insurance agent, I will target them a month before, 2 months before, and get them to me with some kind of an introduction or an offer. Are they highly likely to invest? Okay, again, for financial services. What are the spending methods? Again, what type of things are they paying cash or using credit card, department store cards, and so on? What kind of business purchases do they make? What's their buyer profile? Oh, that's a big one. Do-it-yourselfers? Are they fashionista? Foodies, gadget enthusiasts, gamers, and so on. Are they spending things on spas and health, and are they trendy homemakers? Those things will, a lot of you that sell to business to clients, will look at those and categorize the audience. What type of clothing do they buy? What type of food do they drink and consume? What health and body products do they use? I can also target competitors, audience of competitors, and try to get them to my side. Are they interested in home and garden? What household products do they buy? Kids products do they buy? Pets products? What's the purchase habits? Outdoor sports? What store types do they shop in? Furniture store, high-end retail, home improvement stores, low-end department stores, and so on. What subscription services do they have? Auto insurance online, satellite TV, and so on. Are they likely to move? Again, likely to move, they need a home, they need a mortgage, and they will need other services. And it's better to know them before. Maybe they keep tab on that. Maybe they'll just know your name, and then after a while, they will remember to call you if they need a plumber or a roofer for an inspection or something like that. Are they recent home buyers? And again, these recent home buyers and recently moved are different things. I'm a recent home buyer. Comparably, I know lots of services I need to do in my home. You know, again, both of them can have furniture and service providers and a lot of other things that are important for somebody. If somebody moved, he may not have been in the previous area, and again, he'll need a hairdresser. He need a lot of other things, that a dentist and so on. He may need some services like that. Travel history and so on. So this is basically, you see that you can basically get very, very detailed in who you're targeting. Now this is only the first step. If you're taking that and then afterwards build the right funnel, meaning now you target, it's the question of what you put in front of them, what you offer them, how you get an email from them, and then do the rest of the marketing. Just to show them an ad will not be very, very beneficial, just so you know. I couldn't fit everything in one presentation, but this is just the first one about how to target and why it's so important. Now, there was a question from one of the members, if you can do that yourself. Definitely yes, and if you want, I'll show you how and what basically to use. It is free to look there. Facebook wants you to advertise. However, you can do it in a smart way, or in an ignorant way. Let's put it that way, because you can, if you don't know how to do that correctly, I mean the rest of the step, not just the targeting, then you will waste your money. So it will probably be, it's like you can basically change the brakes yourselves, but probably won't be good, or change all yourself. It probably won't be the same level of a professional doing that, but you can do it if you want, and I can show people if they're interested in doing that. Facebook makes it easier. You can even decide, I want to spend only $10 a day, maybe do a week of promotion and then stop, and then do another week and alternate that way. So that's about that. If you do have any questions, I'm more than happy to answer. You can write it then below on Facebook, and I'll have a look at it and help whoever wants any help with that. Thank you very much, and have a good one.